They played for one final, not mattering at all for the postseason game last year on a cold Saturday night. They played last week to allegedly determine who would host the bowl game, and now they are playing in the 2018 MTAC Bowl game. It's the RIverside Christian Academy Knights hosting the Bowling Green Christian Academy Warriors in this MTAC Bowl game presented by Kingdom.com. Good afternoon, everybody. Spencer Thompson along with James Shannon supporting Crazy Fun and Breast Cancer Awareness Month. All of us double orange.
Ribboned up.
Orange and yellow for a very special occasion as
orange and pink.
Orange and pink, orange and yellow colors. All colors. So RIverside Christian Academy originally not set to host this bowl game, but obviously everyone knows the story with Travis Greasy as he battles leukemia. And get a quick shot here of the field. If you look down there, orange ribbon in the middle here for this MTAC Bowl, and we are certainly ready to bring it to you. Last week, obviously, the story, Bowling Green Christian managed to get a good win against RIverside, but the Knights doing it all for Travis Greasy to try and get a victory for him. And again, they played last year in a final game where Bowling Green came down, and they managed to have that game occur. And all proceeds tonight from the gate, as well as any other funding for concessions, go straight to the Travis Greasy Fund. So we're ready to call this matchup.
As well as the proceeds from these shirts right here.
The proceeds from the shirts, too. Now, all fundraising aside, obviously both of these teams want to get a bowl win. RIverside, 3-time bowl champions for MTAC. Of course, Division II for 2 of those until they renamed it to the bowl game. But the RIverside Christian Academy Knights, they're no stranger to this game. They've been here before. They've played in the bowl game plenty of times. Bowling Green, their first bowl game, first postseason game technically in franchise history. So what does Bowling Green have to do to make the upset far from home?
Well, the key for them is going to be their seniors, and that's the key for both sides. RIverside's only got one, and it's the man, the myth, the legend, John Trahan. He's got to step it up. He's got to show up. You've got Jay Krubelski, the quarterback. He's got to make plays. Across the board, they've got guys who have been either freshmen or sophomores, and they've made plays all year. That's what they're going to have to do. For Bowling Green, John Stock, Riley Davis. These guys are seniors. This is their last ball game other than the Extreme All-Star game. This is their last game against another team, and you want to come out and you want to just lay it all on the line. I don't think, obviously it's a great thing what the league and Bowling Green and RIverside are doing for Coach Greasy, but in the end, this is still a football game. You still want to win. You still want to have that record. Now, it doesn't matter as much, but you still want to have that. So both these teams are still going to be playing for that tonight. And I'm looking forward to John Trahan, John Stock, square down, showdown, whatever you want to call it. It's going down tonight.
Both teams are going to get a plaque after tonight's matchup, but each team wanting that first place plaque for the 2018 MTAC Bowl game presented by Kingdom.com. The Knights and the Warriors next.
Creasy that is in the hospital currently, so if you would, give this a quick listen.
All right, Knight Nation, this is Coach Creasy, and there ain't no place on the planet I'd rather be than a Knight Stadium right now. So what I need you to do is to make some noise for these boys and what they've been ready to do and get after and been doing since April. And that's what they're going to do today. They're going to finish this season. They're going to finish it as hard and as fast as they possibly can. And at the end of the day, they're going to know that God loves them.
We'll get this.
You guys love them.
Toss,
And
and
Coach
then go to break
Creasy
for the
loves them.
prayer.
But they're going to give everything they got. But we need you to give everything you got for 4 quarters and finish
We can get it, that's fine.
the impossible with nothing.
I'll just zoom in on the flag.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you will tonight, get on your feet and please welcome your RIverside Christian Academy Knights.
The RIverside Christian Academy Knights entering in. Playing all for Coach Travis Creasy tonight and for a 4th MTAC Bowl title in school history.
Well, and they're playing for win number 4, too. Bowling Green, you're playing for win number 7, and almost just as important as getting the bowl win for Bowling Green is getting that win number 7 and just upping that win total. They've never had more than 5 wins, I believe. So to get 6 and then potentially get 7, that's even bigger for them. For RIverside going for win number 4, like I said. So you want to try to close the gap on your record a little bit.
He is undergoing treatments for quite another while and doing fairly well with them, but it's hitting him pretty hard at this time. So please remember Coach Creasy in your prayers. At this time, we'd like to remind you that we are here to support these kids that are playing ball from both teams. We need to be here and show utmost sportsmanship and respect. The officials are humans just like we are as well. So let's all just have a good night of football and enjoy the time we have together. If you would, please stand now at this time. We will have our opening prayer followed by the national anthem.
Let us pray. Father, we thank you for another day of life. And Father, right now we lift up Travis Creasy. God, we know you're there with him. Father, we pray for healing. We pray for comfort and strength. We pray for his wife Whitney, for their family. Father, we just ask you to be with him and bless him. We thank you that his side effects have been minimal so far and pray that that can continue and that he'll be back with us soon. Father, we thank you for our friends from Bowling Green, for them coming down here today. God bless them with a safe trip home. Bless these young men, cheerleaders, as they are out here on the field of competition. Be with our officials. Keep everybody safe. Help us just to have a fun afternoon. And God, you will be glorified in all things. Father, we love you and thank you. In the name of Christ, amen. And now for our national anthem, your PA announcer and RCA parent, Mr. Josh Ogle.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night
Wonderful national anthem in stadium. And the coin toss coming up for Bowling Green and Riverside. Coin toss about to take place here for the teams. We'll figure out who gets who gets the ball first in this MTAC Bowl. You gotta love these away jerseys too for Bowling Green on this one. They have the last names on the jerseys here.
That's a special thing for guys. My senior year, we were able to have our last names on our jerseys. Not a lot of teams do that. That way you can recycle the jerseys, but some teams do pull no expense, and they go all out, and that's what they've done here. It's special, especially for these seniors to take the jersey home, have their name on it. It's very, very special.
And I do not. We'll see if the referee gets his mic on for the coin toss.
And your captains for the RIverside Christian Academy tonight, number 8, Crutcher Ezel, number 24, Levi.
Like we said, a big win last week for Bowling Green Christian.
And number 25, John
in the first meeting between these two teams.
Correction on one.
It looks like they'll just have their discussion here for the coin toss. And as far as we know, Riverside is a designated home team in this bowl game, even though
I would assume so.
Even though the North team was set to host this year, they reversed around under the circumstances. So Riverside is the host team. It'd be weird to have the Knights score on the scoreboard here in stadium. They have Knights instead of home, and they have visitor. It'd be weird to have the.
That would be a little weird. I don't see them doing that. But last week, Bowling Green a 38-25 win over Riverside. So let's see if they can. It was 38-18 at the end of the game, and they were able to score and close the gap a little bit. But a big win for the Warriors, and like I said, give them their 6th win. That's a big accomplishment.
And the Warriors won the coin toss and have elected to receive. So Bowling Green will have control of the ball in this MTAC Bowl game to start off.
We'll see Tanner Brown right off the bat. Bowling Green's hype. They wanted the ball. They wanted to make. They want to strike first. They want to go down the field and make some noise. They want to put the pressure on Riverside. And if you're Riverside, you want to set the tone on defense, and you want to force the 3 and out and score, and make Bowling Green start playing from behind. On top of Riverside getting the kickoff after halftime. You talk about wanting to stay ahead of the chains. You want to stay ahead of the score, too. You don't want to get behind and start playing catch-up.
The Warriors getting pre-hyped before they head onto the field. One last game for both of these teams.
We'll see Riley Hall kick it away. The junior had a good year, has had a good year kicking. Had a good year last year. He was a solid 8th grader. Antonio Zita, of course, came in as when Hall was a freshman, took over the kicking responsibilities for a year, went back to Lincoln County, and Riley Hall stepped in, and
number 33,
so he has the ability to be the man in that regard. Good speed team on the field for Riverside too. And look who's back deep to return, Spencer.
Gage Holman.
There's a lot of talk about Preston Sloan, Shamar Frey, all the other stars at kick returner. Holman's just as dangerous.
And away we go in the 2018 MTAC Bowl, handed off by Holman. Instead, it's a return by Riley Davis.
That did not fool them at all.
Gets to about the 23-yard line, and like you said earlier, we will see Tanner Brown start off on offense.
Yeah, they tried the old huddle up. Let's make them guess who has the ball, and that did not work out so well. So good job on Riverside to sniff that out and make it happen. Somebody I'm keeping an eye on as well is, of course, being a big guy, I want to watch the trenches. I want to watch John Knotts for Riverside Christian. I want to watch Cooper Guy and Cam B for Bowling Green Christian.
So it looks like what we have on here for their away numbers, it now matches their home jersey numbers. So they got those matched up for their blackout uniforms. And first offensive play of the day is for Bowling Green. Brown in the shotgun, man to his left. Scrambles left side toss. Catch made! 43 Riley Davis, who other than him to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Bowling Green.
Davis, great catch. He's been solid all year, and he beat Marcus Whitworth. I believe that was Whitworth, but he beat Marcus Whitworth over the middle. Great pass from Tanner Brown to just get it off. Just a quick throw to get it away because he knew that John Trahan and Riley Hall were sniffing around John Knotts in there. And Riley Davis just straight up speed, able to get off to the races. Yeah, like I said, right there. You'll see him beat his man, go deep, bam, got him. And it looks like, yep, that was Marcus Whitworth, the sophomore rather, that got beat. They're going to go for the 2 points here. Riley Davis not going for the extra point.
No extra point attempt, even though they've had success, and they'll even have success just shy of the 2 point conversion attempt. Gage Holman unable to make it in. 6-0 the score already, 25 seconds in. The Warriors lead in the MTAC Bowl. Kickoff here for Bowling Green after the quick touchdown. They put their trust in Riley Davis to kick it off. And Riverside back to receive who other than the senior leader, John Trahan, the lone senior for the team.
Davis has been solid all year.
Solid all year and solid with a low kick. Instead of giving it to Trahan, they kick it out of bounds. Marcus Whitworth was in the area, and they'll get it to about the 35-yard line for 1st and 10. So we'll see Crutcher Ezell, the sophomore at the quarterback position.
No, I think they're going to have Jake Grubelski, the freshman.
Well, they got Crutcher Ezell in there.
He's in there. He's a receiver. He's a receiver, but Jake Grubelski's in there. Freshman that's he's done pretty well for himself. He's not. I wouldn't say he's been the best quarterback or even the best freshman quarterback. Obviously, with Webb's Avante Harris doing really well, but he is he's answered a lot of quarterback questions that happened whenever David Black went down the first game of this year with a broken collarbone.
Riverside's first offensive play. You have movement from the defense, and
they got him.
We'll get our first penalty call of the game. So it's encroachment against the defense. So it looks like his microphone not fully turned on. So 1st and 5. Pitch in the backfield, and Crutcher Ezell just slipping on the play.
Turf Monster got him. He was set up, though. He had John Trahan as a lead blocker, and he was set up to take off.
Big loss on the play after that penalty, so make that 2nd down and 12.
That Turf Monster's gotten quite a few people this weekend. It's a bad one, for sure.
2nd down and 12. There's Rebelski. Hands it off, Trahan up the middle. John Trahan pushing through, staying on his feet. Gain of about 2 yards on the play for 3rd down and 10.
He'll get back up to the original line of scrimmage. John Trahan not going to quit. He's going to keep fighting. Just keeps pushing. He's a hard runner. He's a hard runner for sure. He's not going to give up easy. Like I said, he's been the heart and soul ever since his brother left 2 years ago. The last 2 years, he's been the heart and soul of this team.
3rd down and 9, high snap. Rebelski across the middle. Trahan not able to pull it in.
In and out of his hands. And Trahan going without gloves. You got to wonder about that call. Maybe there's no way you're telling me he couldn't have gotten some orange gloves.
Some orange gloves, or at least something for him to be able to get that reception. They'll punt it away. And there's
good kick. Good job from Hall, not kicking it too soon where it could have been blocked. He waited a second so he could kick it a good about 60 yards. Completely flipped the field on him.
About a 60-yard punt, and the Warriors back on offense on their own 9-yard line.
And he said it didn't hurt that he got a little bit of a roll.
So, you know, Riverside Christian on the year losing only to Webb and Lancaster, only taking those losses in their division.
Yeah.
Of course, taking a loss to Sacred Heart and
they lost to
Christian
Sacred
Community.
Heart Christian Community, the Heat, Bowling Green, and they did beat St. Andrew Swanee. Earlier this year, we had the broadcast.
And off right side for the Warriors. Gage Holman again. Holman gets pushed back to about they'll spot him for forward progress. Looks like back at the line of scrimmage.
Looks like Crutch Rizell was in on that. Was able to get the stop.
For 2nd down and 10.
Stop him at the play, 2nd down, 10.
Stop him at the line of scrimmage.
I haven't changed the yard marker yet. We got second, like you said, 2nd down and 10.
Second down and 10. Handoff. Up the middle, Holman weaves through, stuffed by Ezell.
Ezell in on the play, made the tackle. He's been all over the place so far this year.
3rd down, 2.
2 yards shy of the 1st down. Crutch Rizell making the play to prevent it from giving another set of 4 downs. Of course, the Warriors losing to several teams on the season, including the Tennessee Heat, Lighthouse Christian Community, managed to beat Sacred Heart to determine who would go to the bowl game as
there's John Stock.
Stock. Outside Stock being chased by Morris, brought down.
He's not the fastest guy.
Stock, the ball carrier.
But once John Stock gets going, he's a freight train. And he's arguably one of the best linebackers in the league, but once he gets going running the ball, he's just steady. You're going to have to take him down with a shoestring tackle like that. We talked about Ezell. Talked about Ezell a second ago, and he is 4th on the team with tackles. The leader, of course, Riley Hall. John Knotts is number 2.
It's 1st and 10. Deep toss by Brown, left side. Davis unable to bring it in, just a little bit high.
Overthrew him.
2nd and 10.
You got to think Riverside's got to try to dial some pressure up to get in there and force Tanner Brown to hurry not hurry up, but force him to get the ball out just a little bit quicker.
Second down and 10 on the 39-yard line in Riverside territory. And of course, Bowling Green was originally not going to even be in the bowl game, but of course, with Lighthouse not being in the postseason, not being postseason eligible, they played Sacred Heart to get here, and Got to win first time in franchise history they've been to the MTAC Bowl. Brown scrambling in the pocket. Trahan stops him, loss of a yard, about a half a yard. Third
That
and
was
11.
a hard hit from Trahan. Brown's having a hard time getting up. He's holding his side. That was a lick from Trahan. He pulled no punches on that one.
The third down and 10 as the Warriors try to get another first down, only leading by 6.
It's good toughness from Brown, though. Took the lick, had a hard time getting up, and still got back in the huddle, took the call, and he's getting set up.
Of course, several players on both sides tonight invited to the All-American game in January.
As well as the Extreme All-Star game.
Yeah, invited to both. Motion on the play, handoff. That's John Stock. Right side, John Stock escapes. Touchdown, Bowling Green Warriors.
Able to bust through the tackle of Ezel, and Ezel thought he had him dead to rights. And John Stock able to bust his way through and punch into the end zone here on his last game as his next to the last game as a senior. Yeah, just straight power. Those legs, once they get churning, it's hard to wrap them up and stop them.
It'd actually be more his third to last game, wouldn't you say? Because second to last game would be, the All-Star game with his invitation, and then the All-American game.
You're very right. You're very right. This is his
third to last game.
Yeah, you're right.
And handoff, Stock, end zone 2-point conversion, good. There's 14-0. Bowling Green leads over Riverside in this 2018 MTAC Bowl game presented by Kingdom.com.
Got it.
It's an onside kick, and the Warriors recover it. Just caught the back end of that one.
Yeah, they did a little clump formation, and he just barely kicked it. Riverside obviously not expecting it. Bowling Green wanting to.
So let's see, right to the end. Let me see if we got that one. I think we got the back end of it. That's not our that is our Be Right Back screen, but we got the back end of it there.
Just able to get the ball just past it. I mean, he got it 12 yards, and then they're able to fall on it. Riverside, like I said, not expecting the onside, so catching them off guard. Bowling Green back on offense, try to go up by 3 scores.
So across midfield on the onside kick recovery, motion on the play. Here's Brown, hands it off to John Stock again. Wow. Stock brought down by the entire defensive line of Riverside for a loss of 2.
Ezel on the tackle, just straight up met him. Pretty excited. Well, we're not going to give any spoilers because we will reveal who will be playing in the 2018 Extreme All-Star Game. Not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after.
Well, we already revealed one because we were talking about second to last game.
Yeah.
The last game.
November 6th. It's the 10th episode of Extreme Talk. It's live. Isaiah and myself will do a mock draft.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have some fun with it.
It'll announce who all is going to the All-Star
Exactly.
game.
It's kind of a mock draft / announcement of officially who all's coming because
Brown stays on his feet. Brown almost got brought down.
Oh, got him.
Finally brought down.
Riley Hall almost got him, and he was just trying to run for his life. And John Trahan able to stop him. That's a huge loss. I mean, he was scrambling. He was already about 4 or 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. and he was just trying to make something happen. That offensive line letting him filter through like coffee through a filter.
Like a Keurig?
Letting him through like a Keurig. I like that. They were filtering through like a Keurig.
You're just saying a coffee like a filter through coffee through filter.
I messed that up.
You're trying to find which one to use.
I messed that metaphor up.
3rd down and about 23.
3rd down, about a quarter of the field.
You have that right because it is almost a quarter of the field. You said quarter last night because of the 25-yard line. And Gage Holman brought down at the line of scrimmage, 4th down. Bowling Green may punt it away here, but we've seen some 8-man teams go for it this close.
They're going to go for the punt.
Call is holding against the Warriors.
Surely they'd punt it away on. Well, they're going to mark it off a little bit.
We got a flag on the play. I believe they called holding.
Let's see if the official gives us a. Nope.
Yeah, it might be something going on with his mic. You know,
he might think that we're just controlling it. Maybe he just forgot to turn it on.
23.
Might be.
4th down and 23.
Because yeah, you guys know that we would hear the microphone up here in the booth if it were on. We've got the levels turned up for it. 4th down.
They're not gonna punt it away. They're gonna go for it here.
And Brown shotgun toss left side. John Stock to the outside. And 1st down and more for John Stock, brought down at the 20-yard line.
1st down.
Warriors.
All they did, they got John Stock on a crossing route. On a crossing route, and on a 4th and 23, they pick up at least 40. Yeah, just across the middle. Nobody's on the left side because they ran a fly pattern. John Stock able to grab it, turn up field, and make something out of it.
The Warriors now in the red zone have new life on that 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line. Here's Brown, fakes the handoff. Brown, left side, incomplete.
Just out of the reach, and he wanted the flag. He's not going to get it.
Timmy Stock not able to go for the catch on that one. 2nd down and 10.
That's one thing Bowling Green's got, of course. Both of these schools, very small, family-oriented schools. Bowling Green, you've got the Stock family that's in there, the Crow family, obviously the Brown family. Tucker was the quarterback from 2015-2016. I actually got a chance to sit down and talk to him on Extreme Talk, which was released this last Thursday night, so go check that out on our YouTube channel. But his younger brother Tanner, of course, the quarterback last year and this year, and then his dad was the coach, and then like I said, the Crow family and the Stock family.
It'd slip.
Turf Monster.
Turf Monster got Riley Davis on that one. 4th down and 13.
You know, it might be that spot because that's almost exactly where Crutch Rizel fell earlier in the game. There might be something with that, just that spot right there. That was exactly where he slipped up. I mentioned families, like we said, RIverside Christian and the Trahan family. You had Jared a few years ago. And then he was seniors with Tucker, and then now you got Tanner and John, the same grade. They're both seniors.
Here's Brown. Brown got Stock in the backfield. Time called by Riverside. Timeout called. 3:53 left to go in the 1st quarter. This 2018 MTAC Bowl game presented by Kingdom.com is sponsored by Kingdom.com, the ministry technology provider, Grace Point Healthcare, modern medicine the old-fashioned way, Tennessee High School Football.com, Estate and Financial Strategies Incorporated, and Ward Marketing and Advertising. Back after the timeout. 3rd and 13, motion on the play. Fake handoff, right side.
Oh, he read him like a book.
Gage
He
Holman
read him
not
like
able to
the
get
daily
there.
paper.
Complete to Holman. Big hit by number 83, Michael Black.
They read that play all the way. And Michael Black able to get in there and make the
4th down
tackle.
and 18.
Now they've converted on 4th and 23 earlier. Let's see if they can convert on 4th and 18 here.
Go for it on the 29-yard line. Make that actually the 28.
Oh, come on. Let's let Riley Davis try the field goal. It's only 47
you
yards.
always want a field goal from the distance.
I do. I'm a field goal guy, okay? I'm a field goal guy.
I wonder when the last time was that they nailed a field goal fairly quick. 4th down and long. Here's Brown. Toss left side. Broken up, incomplete.
Brown's pass broken up.
So turnover on downs for Riverside.
That's a great job by Michael Whidden to get in there against a very experienced receiver like Riley Davis. He got in there and broke it up. Great job getting his hand in there, not drawing the pass interference, but giving their offense another chance. It's still only 14-0 with 3 minutes left in the first quarter. There's still plenty of time to get something going.
We'll see what Matt O'Neill, the offensive coordinator for Riverside, can get going on this drive. 1st and 10 on the 29. And again, Rubelski, the freshman quarterback, has made a name for himself this season with Michael Black going out earlier in the season due to, I believe, a broken collarbone.
Yep.
Here's Rubelski, left side, 1st down and 10.
Got it. That's all they need. They just need little confidence builders like that. And if they can get a whole bunch of those, they'll get going.
2nd down and 3.
Now you just got to start. Ready? Dinking and dunking.
Okay,
Riley
that's
Hall,
your one
John
for today.
Trahan, you got to get it going.
That's your one time today you can say that.
I'll say it as many times as I want.
They stop him short, actually, the 1st down for 2nd and 3. Managed to step out of bounds before he got to the down marker. Here's Rubelski, hands it off to Trahan, left side. Trahan trying to find the space. He's going to be brought down in the backfield, loss of about a yard, 3rd down and 4.
I thought Rubelski had the 1st down.
25, Trahan the ball.
Looked like it was because whoever was holding the chains had the down indicator angled to where it looked like it was a 1st down, but I guess he stepped out earlier.
So still only about a 3rd and 2, very manageable, very convertible.
2:20 and counting left here in the 1st. Make that 3rd down and 2, gain of a yard. Rubelski trying to find someone across the middle. He does. It's a catch. Riverside Sammy Morris into the end zone. Touchdown Knights.
Morris making some noise. And that's all they needed. They just needed a little crossing route up top, over top of the linebacker. And, of course, Bowling Green didn't have a safety back. And it was a straight foot race. And you know who won that one, obviously. 6 points for Riverside. Let's see if they can get that 2-point conversion. Make it a 1-score. Well, it's already a 1-score game, but they're going to let Riley Hall try the extra point. He was trying before the game, and I noticed the snap was a little off. A little bit of an arcing snap. Trahan's going to spot it.
Riley Hall to attempt the extra point. We have seen Riley Hall do extra points, but not that much on the season.
Got it.
He's practicing pregame, and it's
Oh,
good.
no, they're going to say no good.
No good. I guess it was
I
wide.
think it went wide right.
Wide right. 1:58 left to go in the first. 14-6. Riverside gets their first score in the game. It's a kickoff for Riverside's Riley Hall. And low line drive. It's picked up by Gage Holman. Holman in the middle finds the opening, gets down to the 37-yard line.
Holman on the return, Hall and
The
Sion
Warriors back on offense.
on the tackle.
Looks like it was Patrick Sims in on the tackle. Able to get in there on special teams and make a stop. If it wasn't for him, Gage Holman was gone. Gage Holman was,
Warriors ball,
he was saying,
first
see
and
ya.
10 from their own 36-yard line.
First down and 10 on the 37-yard line.
We do want to give a shout out to Coach Creasy if you're watching. Hope you're enjoying this.
I'm sure Coach Greasy is watching. That's why we're here. It's a great game. It's a great game as Riverside calls a timeout. It's a great game. Greasy gets to watch it while he's being taken care of down in Huntsville, and of course all
Recovering
fundraisers
from
going.
that treatment.
Yep, and of course all proceeds going to the Creasy Fund. If you haven't already, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure that we'll get a link posted in the YouTube chat here. But if you haven't already, go to the it's either GoFundMe or one of their donation sites.
It's just on their website. It's a donation page on their website.
There's a donation page on the RCA Knights website to donate towards the Crazy Fund. Again, if they raise $9,000, all of us in Amen Extreme will do the Ice Bucket Challenge. $12,000 we'll do the Blazing Wings Challenge at Buffalo Wild Wings. $15,000 we're going to do a concoction of
Don't tell them too loud.
ghost pepper hot sauce,
There you go.
organic jalapenos, and I believe we said like one other
insane.
sauce.
You were insane.
We're all doing shots for it. It's for crazy.
Y'all better not get up to 15,000. Get up to 15,000.
Yeah, get up to 15,000, support Crazy, and then we will, as the vine goes, shots in that contest.
Gosh.
John Stock
What a stop.
stuffed.
A stop on Stock, and they're figuring out the gang tackle.
Number 8, Ezel.
They're figuring out 1 man, 2 man, 3 man, 4 man to the ball.
Getting halted there on third down. Or I think it's second down.
They
They're
got
changing
halted
down
by
to the
Hall.
The amount of puns, man.
Dad jokes for days, dude. Dad jokes for days.
Second down and 12. Gage Holman in the backfield with Brown. Brown fakes the handoff, looking for the pass. Left side, Davis unable to make the catch. Could have been an
man.
interception for Michael Whidden.
Whidden almost had the pick. That's 2 pass breakups, one-on-one with Riley Davis.
43, Davis.
Could have gotten the interception there, just slipped at the last second.
But it was also underthrown by Tanner Brown.
So now it's third down and 12.
Bowling Green, they've got to get up and rolling again. Still only 55 seconds left here in the first quarter, so plenty of time for them to put a couple more scores on the board before Riverside gets the second half kickoff.
Brown again with Stock in the backfield. He's going up the middle. Brown.
Oh, they
gets to
got
the
him.
35. Gain of maybe a yard for fourth down and 11.
Met at the line of scrimmage by number 8, Ezel.
We've got a Warrior down on the far side, near the far hash mark. Not sure what happened. Did we get the replay on it?
I didn't get one in that one,
That's
unfortunately.
Fine. That's fine. Wanted to
course
try to
there-
see what happened on the far side.
That's John Stock. John Stock's
It
down.
is Stock. Stock is down.
So he's being looked at. And they, I know that, the interesting thing is with, so they have the training staff for both Bowling Green and it looks like Riverside's training staff was coming out there lifting John Stock up.
Try to see what's happening. That's someone Bowling Green can't afford to lose. And I think he's okay. He's just maybe a little shaken up.
They're going to take
Shaken
him
up, shook up. Shooken up.
Oh, shook
all the
up.
above. All shook up, yeah.
They're going to take him to the sideline.
He's limping a little bit. Looks like his left leg, maybe left ankle. Might have twisted it a little bit.
You know what I just realized, James?
What's that?
You look at their jerseys, it's your favorite brand.
Yeah, it is Under Armour.
It's Under Armour.
I know.
It's your
I know
favorite
it's
brand.
Under Armour.
They're not a sponsor. We should have them sponsor us.
I'm
but
an Under Armour guy. In case y'all are wanting update, by the way, after this play.
Put
Not a
away
great
by
snap.
Davis.
Not a great
Out of
punt.
bounds, 45-yard line.
Not a great punt for the Warriors. In case y'all are
Davis' punt goes out of bounds at the 46.
Purds fans,
Riverside
let's get you an update.
Purds.
Philip Forsberg on the power play. Oilers still lead the Preds 2-1.
When I heard Oilers, I
The
was
second
instantly
quarter.
thinking of the Houston Oilers.
And that goal happened to be at 18:46 in the second quarter. Second period, rather. Spencer, you know what that means? That was a Big Mac goal. I will be eating a Big Mac tomorrow.
They score in the last 5 minutes of the second period.
And now Connor McDavid scored literally 7 seconds later.
Very,
Wow.
very specific.
Anyways, back
goal
to
for
football.
Donald's back to football, and here's up the middle, Trayan.
See,
Gain
that
of
was-
1 yard, 2nd and 9.
And that was Camby getting in there. No, Cooper Guy. Cooper Guy got in there. Made the tackle.
On the play, 2nd down and 9.
Did a great job of penetrating and wrapping them up.
You know, with Riverside especially, they only have one senior. The amount of juniors and sophomores Riverside has, I mean, we said it a lot during this year because it's the year of youth in MTAC. And last play of the first quarter, we'll talk about it on the other side of the break.
Trying to find the corner.
John Trayan, first down and more to the 40-yard line. What a great way to go into the second quarter here.
Getting out of bounds. He got the clock stopped.
14-6 the score. This 2018 MTAC Bowl presented by Kingdom.com is sponsored by Kingdom.com, the ministry technology provider. Grace Point Healthcare, modern medicine the old-fashioned way. TennesseeHighSchoolFootball.com, Estate and Financial Strategies Incorporated, and Ward Marketing and Advertising.
Riverside.
Start of the second quarter, Spencer Thompson, James Shannon on call here from Fayetteville at Knights Stadium as Zell gets a gain of about 3 yards on the play. 2nd down, make that 4, 2nd down and 6.
Trying to find that edge, and he got it, just not enough of it. And it's good to see John Stock back out on the field. A little shook up a couple plays ago, so.
In 2nd down and 6. Spencer Thompson and James Shannon on call from Fayetteville at Knights Stadium. Proud to be here for the 2018 MTAC Bowl presented by Kingdom.com.
And in case you're wondering where Isaiah is, he is hard at work
for the
with some special stuff for the championship.
And incomplete pass intended for Michael Black. Incomplete and make that 3rd down and 6.
I'm enjoying watching this battle up the middle between Cooper Guy and Riley Hall. Hall was playing running back, played running back last year. He was excited about getting to be more of a specialty guy, getting to play some skill position. But they needed a center, and Riley Hall jumped in there about the first, second game of the year, and he stayed. He's given them solidity there.
Rebelski, 3rd down and 6, toss left side, tipped up, incomplete. Could have been a good interception there.
Good interception or reception, either way. Get a replay on that?
Oh, yes.
Put it up, and a good job. He got it to his man, just threw his hands. And that was 30. Let's see who that was on the defensive side. 36. It's Timmy Stock trying to get the interception. He came pretty close, too. Came pretty darn close.
Fourth down and 6. Riverside is going to go for it.
You have to.
But a timeout called by Don Brown and the Warriors.
I don't think Don Brown was ready for that call.
Yeah.
Or he didn't like the personnel he had on the field.
Warriors take a timeout and we'll step aside. Back after the timeout. Fourth down. Rebelski scrambles.
He's going to
get
it.
the first.
He's got the
down
first.
and more.
He's
Rebelski
got the first and
to
more.
the end zone. Touchdown, Riverside.
Great call by Rebelski. He was looking. He didn't like anything he saw. He said, I'm going to call my own number, and he's going to tie it up, pending the extra point with Bowling Green. Bowling Green jumped out to a 14-0 lead. They got the onside kick conversion. It looked like they were going to pull away, but Riverside has come surging back. They've made this a ball game. He was looking, didn't like anything. He goes, okay, here we go. But look at it too. They spread the receivers out to the right side of the field. 5 Bowling Green defenders on that right sideline, and Rebelski said, "Hey, I could just go for the left pylon and I'm gonna make it." 3-by-1 formation here.
2-point conversion to tie the game. Rebelski, right side, catch is made.
I got it.
That's a big
The
man
guard,
making the
it's
catch.
the guard eligible play. The man on the far right side, the receiver, was off the line of scrimmage, and that made the right guard eligible, and he's able to get in there. Please tell me you got the replay on that.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
John
gosh,
Knotts
come
on the reception.
Guard eligible on the play, and he doesn't get it. Oh, man. No, but the way that works for some of y'all who are wondering how that works, like I was explaining, you got to have 5 guys in the line of scrimmage, so you go with your 3 down linemen, obviously, and then you have trips left. Well, you have all 3 of those guys on the line of, or you have the outside guy and the inside guy on the line of scrimmage. You have another guy off because you have to have 3 in the backfield, and then on the right side, you leave the receiver off the line of scrimmage. So the last man on the line is your guard, and he's eligible because both guys on the end of the line are eligible. So there you go. Little trickery up the sleeve, and there you go. It's a tie ball game.
So a
lot of life back into it.
Closer here, a minute and 3 seconds into the second quarter, tied at 14.
Holman deep to receive.
Riley All kicking off. He's doing an attempted onside kick, does not go far enough.
They fooled me.
So they do throw the flag as it goes down to the 45-yard line, and with Riverside touching it. So first down and 10 on the 45 in Knights territory.
They'll have an illegal procedure call. See if I can get that out. Try saying that 10 times fast. Illegal procedure.
Illegal procedure. So the Warriors on first and 10 on the 45-yard line.
To answer the question that has just been given to us, it ain't, man, it does not matter. As long as you are the man on the end of the line of scrimmage, it doesn't matter. It's kind of the same thing with the number situation. You don't have to have a specific number for a specific position group just because of the way the rosters are built sometimes.
And motion handed off.
He stuffed him. He
They
stuffed
just
him.
Stuffed Gage Holman in the backfield.
Yeah, tried to get it up the middle, and big old John Knotts and Riley Hall were there, able to make the stop.
So 2nd down and 12. Bowling Green trying to get something going here. And their offensive coordinator, head coach Don Brown, we'll see what he can get on this drive. He sends 2 receivers out to the right. He's got Stock in the backfield. Motion.
That's Holman in motion.
Ball handed off to Stock up the middle.
They got him.
Down at the
Crutch Rizel, Riley Hall, John Knotts all in there.
Down where they originally had the first down. It's 3rd and 10.
Riverside getting jacked up. They're getting it going. They got their swagger going. Bowling Green, on the other hand, they started off super strong. They got to get their momentum back. 3rd and 10. They might now that I say that, watch them have a 45-yard touchdown right here.
You've jinxed that kind of thing before. Like we had last
night
with the Lancaster guy. It's like, I wonder where 13 is.
I was wondering where Jacob Gurley, number 13 for Lancaster, was. And no sooner
Right
did the
on
words
cue.
come out of my mouth, he runs a crossing route and gets a 60-yard touchdown. Like,
Here's
there
Brown,
he is.
Across the middle, incomplete, almost intercepted by Michael Whidden.
Whidden having a little coming out party here.
4th down.
He's been able to shut down this passing attack of Bowling Green so far. Receivers are 0 for 3 against him.
4th down and 10. Likely the Warriors going to go for it across midfield.
Yeah, they haven't punted yet tonight, or this afternoon rather. No, probably won't.
Fourth down and 10.
I don't know why they're not punting it away. I know it's a close ball game, but still.
You know Don Brown, he doesn't
It's
like
the last game of the year. You might as well put it all out there.
Here's Brown, right side toss, incomplete. Holman trying to do an Odell Beckham Jr. catch. It's turnover on downs.
Yeah, if you're Don Brown and Matt O'Neill and any coach in this situation, you're going to put it all on the line. You're not going to play safe. You got nothing. You got nothing to hold back. You're just going to go for it.
First down and 10 on the 45.
We'll see what Jake Rubelski can do. He's done pretty well for himself so far tonight. This afternoon. I don't know why I keep saying tonight. I'm used to doing night games. And then it's nice and bright and sunny, and I'm like, tonight.
It's beautiful weather out here in Fayetteville.
It's gorgeous.
A little bit windy, but beautiful weather down here at Knights Stadium.
It's not raining. Oh, my
yeah,
gosh.
You weren't here last year at the Bowling Green Riverside game. Or
they stuffed them.
Fairly decent as Rubelski gets loss about 2 yards on the play, 2nd and 12. But you weren't here last year when Trent and I called the Bowling Green Riverside game. That wasn't the bowl thing. It was nighttime, 7 p.m. in Fayetteville in October. About 40-degree weather with, I think, a negative 13-degree wind chill. The wind
negative
was
13?
Well, that sorry. About 42 degrees.
With a 30-degree
felt like
wind
about
chill.
30.
Okay,
yes.
okay.
I don't know. I'm not a meteorologist, so I don't know how that kind of stuff
yeah,
works.
That's
yet.
obvious.
Yeah. 2nd down and 12. Rubelski. Pressure. Gets
Trying to run that screen pass.
Trahan staying on his feet. Spun out. Manages to make something of almost nothing. 3rd down and 7.
Try to get the screen pass away, but those Bowling Green defenders got defenders got smart, and they fell for it at first, and then they're able to back up and track them down, and those linebackers got in there and made the tackle.
So 3rd down and 7.
Good job by that leadership of Bowling Green to sniff out that play and pressure Rubelski to where he wasn't able to give him a good throw.
Rubelski across the middle. Trahan makes the catch. First down and more.
What a catch. John Trahan. He must have put some stickum on his hands.
Good enough for a night.
You know how that works? The old glue on the
That's what stickum is.
The old glue on the fly paper.
And a crossing route. These crossing routes are killing teams because you get the linebackers to just step up just a hair, and you sneak in behind them, pick up the first down. Good job by Riverside. Again, you don't need a home run play. You just got to keep it rolling, manage the clock, and manage the pace.
If you're going to say home run play, you don't need a home run play. You need a base hit play. If you're going to use the baseball analogy.
Base hits are what they're getting right now. As long as we don't have an 18-inning game.
Remember that last night is Zell for gain of 2 yards.
No, I don't remember it.
play.
I just woke up this morning and saw everything about it. I was like, oh, cool.
I
didn't even think about watching it.
I went to sleep after the bottom of the 15th inning because I had a game to call here tomorrow.
I'd rather not start than quit.
Oh my gosh.
I would have finished the entire game.
Yeah, I really wanted to, but I decided, you know what, it's time to get some actual sleep. So. Second down and 8.
Actual sleep for
Trayan,
the week.
Trayan up the middle to about the 37-yard line, 3rd down.
This is a big 3rd down right here. If you can convert, keep the drive alive, it's going to be big. If not, I mean, you got to go for it. But if you do decide to punt it, you tell Riley Hall, hey, just literally angle your body at the 5-yard line and kick it straight and pin him deep.
3rd down.
That's what you got to do.
3rd down and 6. Rebelski's got Trayan to his left. Got another player to his right. Couldn't draw the offsides. Trayan right side. John Trayan takes it. Does he get the first down?
He was short.
Looks like he was just short.
4th and inches. They need to bring that index card out.
And 3rd down. He's marking for 4th down. 4th down and 2.
Wow. A little bit farther back than I thought. But of course,
stretch.
Yeah. But good job there, getting that right side and trying to punch it in. Trahan's going to lay it out.
4th down and 2. Rebelski's got Trayan behind him. Rebelski's got Trayan behind him. They hand it off I formation up the middle. Did he get it? Looks like they'll stop him for the first down.
Let's see what they spot it.
Waiting on the officials' ruling.
Let's see where they spot it.
And
they're going to measure.
They're going to measure. Let's catch the replay on that one to see if he potentially got through.
They're going to give him the first. They're not going to measure. That was close. That was close, but I think he got it by the hair of his chinny chin. Able to punch it in and pick up that first down. That's huge for Riverside. Keep that clock moving. That's going to be on your side, in your favor. If you can score here, give Riverside just a couple minutes even. That's fine because you get the ball after halftime. You score here, you score after halftime, all of a sudden, Trayan up the middle. Nothing doing.
Gain of 2 or 3
Cooper
yards.
Guy got in there. Cooper Guy's a big old boy.
25 Trayan the ball.
Use the term big old boy.
That's what we linemen like to call each other, big old boy.
2nd down.
John Knotts is a big dude too. John Knotts is a big dude.
I got a lot of good guys on the
defensive line. There's a lot of good linemen. Hey, listen, when you get in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and Fayetteville, Tennessee, you get some big old linemen. Of course, Riverside took a big loss earlier this season. Gus Hill, big 8th grader last year. He's going to be a freshman this year, and a cornerstone of that line decided to transfer to Fayetteville High School, play some 11-man ball, and that was a big loss to them.
Incomplete pass, just a bunch of players in the area.
Bring up a tough 3rd down. You got to convert here.
3rd down, 7.
So 3rd down and 7. Tough conversion attempt coming up for Riverside.
Like I said, I've been very impressed by Rebelski. I'm very impressed by Brown. I'm very impressed by Rebelski as well. The freshman stepping in here, he did great at the JV level, and I've kept an eye on their JV for several years now. And between Crutcher Ezel, Raymond Hunt, Jake Rebelski, they've had a lot of young guys who have stepped up.
Speaking of Rebelski, hands it off to Ezel, trying to push through.
Nothing doing there. That was John Stockton on the tackle. Able to step up and stuff him. Now you got a big decision to make. Under 4 minutes, you definitely want to try to get the clock down as far as you can, but they've only got one timeout remaining.
4th down. It's 4th down and 7. Rebelski scrambles, looking right side. Toss. It is caught, but did he get in bounds?
Nope.
Out of bounds.
I'm going to say he was out. And we didn't get the replay on that.
No, but even if we had a replay, it wouldn't have given us a definitive angle.
Yeah,
from here.
wouldn't have seen too well, but looking for Ezel, not able to get him, or was he? He might have been looking for Morris down there. Rubelski, great throw, right on the money, just money was a little off.
1st and 10 for the Warriors. They turn it over on downs. A big defensive stop for Bowling Green. About 3.5 until the second quarter is over for halftime.
It's turned into a ball game.
It
Turned
has.
into a ball game for sure. This is the, you know, last year's MTAC Bowl was you know, it was okay. Swanee and Lighthouse, I didn't get to watch it, but it was okay. And then 2 years ago, of course, RIverside Christian Community, that was a really, really good bowl game.
So in this bowl game, there goes Gage Holman.
He tried to stiff arm Michael Black, and
Gage
Ezel
Holman
able to bring him down. But Holman,
Gage Holman is down on the field. So we'll step aside for an injury timeout. .320 left to go in the second, though Holman being stretched out by the trainer on the sideline. We'll see if we can get updates later. There's a rush by Riley Davis up the middle. 3rd down and 15.
they've got a three-headed monster, Holman, Davis, and Stock. They're going to miss Davis and Stock next year, but Holman very, very capable of handling that responsibility. Holman's back up, walking around, stretching it back out. He had an injury a couple weeks ago. He got a little banged up with his foot, had a boot on against Lighthouse. He missed the Lighthouse game. And so he had a little bit of an issue a couple weeks ago. Seems like he's fine now, but you always want to keep that in the back of your mind.
3rd down and 15. Brown, deep toss on the right side to Davis. It is caught. Davis for the big 1st down.
Good catch by Riley Davis. He went up on Michael Black, who's got several interceptions this year. Let's see. I don't know why he stopped. I don't know why Michael Black stopped and didn't try to go for that, but good job getting that open field tackle, not letting that be a bigger gain than it already was. Good catch by Riley Davis.
Big play by Riley Davis. Under 2 minutes left to go in the second. 1st and 10 for the Warriors, marching down the field at the 47.5-yard marker. About the 48.
A little bit of a tighter formation here.
Brown for the pass across the middle. Caught
Stock.
John Stock staying on his feet.
One
John
tackle.
Stock gets to the 30-yard line.
That's some power. He broke that 1st tackle, and he was actually directing traffic. Tanner Brown directing traffic with John Stock telling him exactly where to go. And all Stock did was just take off through that line, break into the middle, wide open, no coverage. It's almost like they had a cover 2. And then a little bit of a roll on the backside, but they got him down. Bowling Green trying to make a drive of it here before the halftime. Put a score on the board. Put the pressure back on Riverside.
Brown again, scrambles left side, catch made. and out of bounds. It was a good catch by Cameron B., the sophomore.
Every school
Pass complete to number
needs this
44,
kind of
Dean.
scoreboard. I like seeing the
Second down,
timeouts.
1.
Bowling Green's got 2 timeouts left. Riverside's got 1. So Don Brown, just over a minute to play, about a minute to play, and he's got a couple timeouts in his back pocket if something goes wrong.
Second down and 11. Excuse me, second down and 1. Brown, right side, incomplete. Intended for B.
Tried to hit him and just couldn't get the pass away.
25 Trey on
Third
the
down
30.
and 1.
Third down, 1.
Just outside of the red zone. The Warriors trying to get another score to take the lead going into halftime.
Yeah, and you definitely want to put that, like I said, put that pressure back on Riverside to come out of the half and score. But if you're Riverside, you look at how the game was last week, and obviously it was a big win for Bowling Green. But Riverside, they've stepped up to the challenge so far today. Bowling Green's got a lot of weapons, and Riverside's been able to match them.
Brown hands it off. That's Stock again. John Stock pushing through, gets the first down and more.
Stock the ball carrier, tackle by number 8, Ezel.
Just outside for first down and goal.
It's going to be first
It's a big run.
and 10.
It's a big run.
about
Keep the clock running.
13-yard line.
It's a big power run. Now we're at 40 seconds. I know they're trying to run the clock out, maybe call a timeout after this play, depending on what the play is.
Rush right side. Again. Pushes through, flag thrown. That was a rush by Tanner Brown.
We might get a block in the back here. Maybe a holding. Clock is stopped at 25 seconds.
Morris on the tackle, flag on the play.
If we can get a call from the official. Wonder if his microphone will get on and all.
We do have a Riverside player down on the field.
We'll get the penalty announcement shortly.
Looks like he's trying to turn his mic on.
So that's a block of the back called on Riley Davis. And from the move it back from the spot of the foul, it's still first down.
Y'all can't hear it here on the broadcast, but he's got a megaphone for a voice, so we can hear it up here in the press box.
Yeah.
We can hear the call.
We can hear the call, at least the microphone for some reason not working for him. Here, clock running down, 20 seconds left. The first half. Brown in the shotgun, pitches it, Riley Davis. Riley Davis spinning through.
It's a good hard-nosed run. You got to call timeout, though, if you're Don Brown. And they are.
6 seconds left.
He was yelling for it, too.
And yell at the side judge.
And they're going to go for the field goal. Riley Davis is going to go for 3.
You think so?
I'm calling it right here. I'm literally watching the Tucker, the assistant, run over and get the kicking tee. It's happening right now. Field goal.
Yeah, 6 seconds. You're
The
hyped
best
up for
play in
this.
8-minute
Yeah,
football.
one of your best
I love
plays.
field goals.
That's why
Riley Davis is a great kicker too.
Yeah, that's why at the All-Star game we're having a new policy that each team gets one kicker.
The kickers in the league have gotten so much better. You've got Riley Davis here, Spoonie Sizemore at Webb, Micah DeGrude. It's a fun name to say.
Micah DeGrude.
South Haven attempts some extra points. Dan Adams from Christian Community, he kicks for them. So just across the league, a whole lot of guys, a whole lot of teams switching to actual kickers and trying field goals and extra points. They might have decided against it.
Oh, they grabbed the kicking tee.
I was hyped for it.
You were hyped for it.
Oh, man, I thought they were going. They might be trying. Now, no, wait. They're going to get it in the middle of the field. Nope, they're going to throw it.
And throw it up the middle. Caught!
Got him.
Touchdown!
Can be.
Bowling Green.
Can be got it as the clock expires.
Brown's pass complete.
And they fooled everybody on that one.
Number 44.
Now, they might try the extra point here, but Tanner Brown on a dime, just across a post route, and Can be beat his man. Or you could say he can beat his man.
This is why we have James
Dad
in the booth.
jokes for days.
This is the only reason we have James in the booth. It's not for thoughtful analysis, not for any of that. It's just for.
By the way, an update from Smashville. Oilers take the lead 4-1, but Predators have scored a Big Mac goal. Guess what my Sunday lunch will be.
The clock has expired.
Well, they're still going to give them the chance to go for the extra point or the 2-point conversion.
So 20-14 right now, pending what happens here. We haven't seen Riley Davis try anything just yet.
Forsberg scored. 4-2.
2-point conversion attempt. Here's Brown. Brown hands it off. Stock.
Such power.
Into the end zone. 2-point conversion,
Such
good.
power.
22-14 the score at the end of the first half in the 2018 MTAC Bowl. Star Physical Therapy halftime report coming up. This 2018 MTAC Bowl game presented by Kingdom.com is sponsored by Kingdom.com, the ministry technology provider. Grace Point Healthcare, modern medicine the old-fashioned way. Tennessee HighSchoolFootball.com, Estate and Financial Strategies Incorporated, and Ward Marketing and Advertising.
Let's do it.
James saying, let's do it. Welcome to the Star Physical Therapy halftime report. I'm Spencer Tomstead. That's James Shannon. Obviously, the score right now, 22-14.
We don't need Spencer on camera as much.
The Knights down by 8. Now, James, we look at the score, and it's a lot closer than it was last week with Bowling Green taking the victory. I believe it's 31-14.
38-24.
38-24.
25.
You got it?
38-25 was the final.
38-25. It's a lot closer game at the end of the first half than it was last week. Obviously, keeping things close here in Fayetteville. The Knights are still fighting, only down by that last touchdown there at the end. But what is it going to take for both of these teams to take it back and get the bowl game victory?
Riverside's just got to keep doing what they're doing. They came out, they were a little shocked, a little shell-shocked, and Bowling Green was able to come out. They've got a high-powered offense, and Bowling Green is going to come out with a punch. They've got so many different things they can do, and until you get them figured out, they're going to shock you. And at some point, they're going to just pull ahead, and you're not going to be able to catch up. But if you're Riverside, Riverside was able to stop them. That initial offensive barrage, they were able to slow them down, and now throughout 2 quarters been able to catch up with them. And here at the end of the half, a great drive, and obviously psyched them out. I thought they were going to go for the field goal, but a great drive here at the end of the half to put it up. Now Riverside gets the ball after halftime. If they can answer, we're going to have a heck of a ball game. If they can't, they're going to struggle in this second half.
It's already been a heck of a ball game thus far, and we're heading to our halftime intermission. Star Physical Therapy halftime report, and again, Creasy strong in pink and
you can see mine good.
Yeah, I just didn't have a shirt up here in the booth to put on. That's why I didn't have it pregame. But both of us, Creasy strong and Breast Cancer Awareness Month strong with our pink and orange ribbons. We'll be back in about 12 minutes for coverage of the second half of this 2018 MTAC Bowl game presented by Kingdom.com. Welcome to the second half of the 2018 MTAC Bowl game presented by Kingdom.com. Spencer Thompson and James Shannon proud to be here as 8-Man Extreme broadcasting this bowl game between the Bowling Green Christian Academy Warriors and the Riverside Christian Academy Knights.
Watch for the onside kick. I don't know why Riverside's not moving up, but watch for the onside right here. Crutcher Ezel is dead center, though.
Potential onside kick for him. We're
they're going to spread it out.
Proud to be here for this MTAC Bowl game, all in benefit to Travis Creasy as he fights leukemia.
They fooled me.
And onside kick, they fooled you twice. It's fallen on by Sammy Morris. And
see what Rubelski does.
Riverside gets the ball.
Let's see if they can answer Bowling Green back.
So again, 22-14. The first half had a good amount of action in it with all the different guys. They had a good amount of both sides of the ball doing a lot of great things, including their touchdown straight towards the end.
Tanner Brown hitting John Stock for a touchdown. Jake Rubelski, big touchdown run. And then at the end, big drive by Bowling Green and able to hit Canby as time expired. We've had a great first half. Let's get in, sit down, buckle up. Shut up and hang on. Second half's coming up.
Rubelski across the middle. Trayan, how did he pull that in? Catch made,
get the
still
replay
on
on
his feet. Heck yes.
Heck yes. Ah, he said heck yes.
If we didn't get the replay, we'd probably have to get rid of the guy who's supposed to give replays.
Yeah. He would be gone, dude. He would be gone for sure. Just barely hauled it in. Trahan. He's got hands. Replay guy, he's kind of iffy sometimes.
Yeah, just a little bit.
We got to make sure.
1st and 10 on the 37-yard line up the middle. Trayan again. Gain of 4 yards, second down and 6.
Good carry there.
And again, this is one of the last games that John Trayan is going to play in his high school career. To my knowledge, I believe he got selected to the All-American game.
He's going to the All-American game and
sent an invitation to him for the All-Star game too.
Yeah, He's a good player. This is actually his 3rd year in a row that he would be playing in the All-Star game, as well as John Stock.
So handoff to Ezel. Gain of 3 yards on the play. 3rd down and 3.
Several guys could potentially play in the All-Star game 3 years in a row. John Stock, John Trahan, Josh Austin from Franklin Classical School.
Classical, of course, having a rough rebuilding year.
Yeah.
They almost had a bowl game slot last year with their senior class. But falling to, with the way things went, they fell to Franklin Christian in the final week of the season. If they had won that game because of Swanee winning, they would have gone to the bowl game. But fortunately could not get it done at home. Right side, Trayan can't pull it in, incomplete. It's incomplete pass and 4th down.
He's trying to turn up the field before he secured the ball, and every time that happens, you're going to drop it, especially when you hear those footsteps coming for you. You're gonna get a little wobbly with the ball. That's what happened to Trahan, a very, very sure-handed, sure-footed guy most of the time. Just couldn't make it happen this time.
Of course, Riverside going to go for it this close to the end zone. The 29-yard line in Warriors territory, 4th down. And offsides, we're going to call it here.
Looks like Cooper Guy might have jumped.
Of course, our main referee, it looks like he's been turning on his lapel mic, but we have not been getting announcements from him.
False start against Riverside.
I haven't been getting anything from him this time around. You know why? It's because the lapel module has been off this entire game. That explains everything. That explains everything.
See if we can't rectify this.
Yeah. James working on that. Toss right side. Couldn't get the falling catch. Michael Black just tripped up at the last second trying to get the ball. And incomplete.
If you're Riverside, though, you had to go for it there. You had to try to make it.
So you know, That's what happened. I didn't get the power cable for the lapel module. That's exactly what happened. I didn't grab it out of the box.
No, it's in.
It just wasn't in
Came
there
unplugged,
the
but
entire time.
the module did not get.
That's exactly
There you
what
go.
happened.
There you go.
Good job me on that one. Or yeah, good job me.
And now we'll be.
Now we'll get the referees' announcements.
We'll get
That'll
some
be
announcements.
fantastic. Yeah, so he's been doing it, even though his voice has been powerful enough for us to hear him up here in the booth.
Still be nice to hear him over the speakers and hear on the broadcast.
Mm-hmm. We'll get that in just a moment. Turn over.
Live broadcast. Philip Forsberg, by the way, with a goal. 4 minutes remaining in the game. Preds trail 4-3.
Motion on the play. Pass right side. Catch made. Nice job by Riley Davis to get the reception and into Knights territory.
And a good job by Sammy Morris to get the tackle there. Riley Davis could have been gone, but Sammy Morris able to snag him. Great throw by Brown, just a gunslinger. He slung it out there, and Sammy Morris able to bring him down. Good stop there. Big first down for Bowling Green. They can keep the drive alive, keep it going. Possibly put in a score here.
Clock winding down, 1st and 10 on the 45. Brown, left side. Catch made by Holman. Gage Holman to the 41-yard line, about 2nd down and 6.
That slowed him down a little bit. Gage had some speed built up, and because he had to stop and try to spin out of it, made it to where he didn't have that momentum to continue.
2nd down and 6.
Of course, right there on our live chat for our YouTube stream, you can see the link. That'll take you to the page where you can donate to Coach Creasy and his wife Whitney. So everything they're going through, you can try to help with the donations there.
And again, if it gets to $9,000, we'll do the Ice Bucket Challenge, stock up the middle, just shy of the 1st down marker for 3rd down and 2. If it gets to $12,000, we'll do the Blaze and Wing Challenge for Buffalo Wild Wings. Of course, them not a sponsor. Just us going to Buffalo Wild Wings and eating those hot wings. And if it gets to $15,000, we'll do a concoction of ghost pepper hot sauce with organic jalapeno peppers. And that'll be we'll do shots of that if it gets to $15,000. All proceeds that you do at that link will go 100% to the Creasy family as he tries to fight leukemia.
Nothing wrong with some B-dubs.
Of course not.
Well, we might have to get it sponsored by Pepto-Bismol.
That'd be good. I wonder if Pepto-Bismol does sponsor.
I don't even want money. I just want a free case of Pepto-Bismol.
Just give us a case so that we're prepared for it. Here's Brown. It's just going to take the direct snap right side. Riley Hall chasing him down. It's the outside on the 29-yard line. And 1st down and 10.
Just a speed mismatch there. You know that Riley Hall, good solid player. He's not going to match the speed of Tanner Brown. And a good pickup there.
So good pickup there. And it's like James trying a little bit something here. There's a wide
shot there.
A nice wide shot of the field away from the scoreboard. Nice shot again in the Star Physical Therapy logo. So
there's Stock.
Your boy Stock again on the rush.
My boy. He's not really my boy.
He could technically be everybody's boy around here.
He could be everybody's boy, that's for sure.
Yep. Wide shot here of.
Just give you a little alternate. Let's do that. There you go.
Get the antennas.
A little bit better shot of Knights Stadium.
Knights Stadium, the home of the RIverside Christian Academy Knights for their entire school and career.
Hey, listen, it's a spot that I would not be opposed to at all for to host the MTAC Championship. This would be a very, very good location.
One of several great places that the MTAC Championship could be hosted at, but 7 days from now, John Stock gets a gain for the 1st down and 10 inside the red zone. 7 days from now, the MTAC Consolation Championship game to be hosted at Christian Community School in White House, Tennessee. Ready to call those at 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. next Friday. Of course, the consolation game, Tennessee Heat facing off against Lancaster Christian, both of them number 2 seeds in the North and South, and both of them falling to who's competing in the championship at 6 p.m. Christian Community and the Webb School, both teams undefeated going into that, so one of them will be dealt their first loss of the season.
Two very, very good teams, highly talented. Senior quarterback versus freshman. So we'll see what happens.
And scramble for Brown.
Oh, he made a miss.
And left side
That's Holman.
touchdown. Touchdown for Holman.
Holman able to make the man miss. He had two guys zoned in on him, and he
Holman the ball carrier,
gave one of them the stiff arm, the other one the shimmy, and got him. By the way, the Oilers are going to win 5-3. Just a great job finding that edge, and right there, 1, 2 misses. And he just found the corner, found the edge, hit the sideline, and he was gone. So Bowling Green could go up by 2 scores here. That'd be devastating. Now Bowling Green or Riverside has come back from 2 scores down, so they can do it. Let's see if they can do it again, though.
2-point conversion attempt. Brown hands it off to Stock. Up the middle, dives in. 2-point conversion is good. 30-14 the score for Bowling Green over Riverside. 2018 MTAC Bowl here at Knights Stadium. Nice wide view here of Knights Stadium as they're getting set up. 6.5 left to go.
Right.
6.5 left to go in the third quarter. Nice close shot. They're giving you another perspective.
There's another point of view. Always good to have multiple points of view.
Kickoff here for Riley Davis and the Warriors. 16-point lead for Bowling Green Christian. All bouncing on the ground. They start the clock for a few seconds. Ball is placed on the,
Whitworth recovers the ball.
it's like about the
8
8-yard, looking for the down indicator. They're going to spot it about the 10-yard line. Riverside starting from their own territory.
This is where you're going to see the where you're going to see what Riverside's made of. Jake Rubelski, John Trahan, Riley Hall. This is where you're going to Michael Black, Chris Rizell. This is where you're going to see what they're made of. Down by 2 scores. I mean, still 6.5 minutes in the third quarter, but you're going to have to dig deep on this one, boys.
First down and 10. Riverside.
Not that they're my boys, but
every team is basically
every
your
team
boys.
is my boys.
Yeah.
Everybody's my boys.
No one individual, just every team.
There's a sky shot for you.
It's a beautiful skyline here in Fayetteville. It's a lovely Saturday afternoon, the last Saturday of October. I can't believe it's almost November, man. As
Good job
Rubelski,
getting free.
right side, tripped up, gained him a few yards on the play, second down.
Good job to escape the sack there by Rubelski. Could have gotten pretty ugly, but he's able to get loose and pick up a few yards.
Second down, 6.
I can't believe it's almost November. We're
It's
about
crazy.
to hit into November. Or, you know, in some cases, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Inside jokes for days.
Yes. I mean, if any of you guys watched the Bowling Green Sacred Art broadcast that we did a few weeks ago, that's where
We had a little fun.
that's where we first announced. You and I first announced it because it was so cold and trying to find things to say. Second down and 6. Here's Izell at the quarterback position, deep toss to Black, overthrown, incomplete.
Zell got a little arm on him. He's taking a
pass,
shot.
As far as I know, Izell was their backup quarterback in their game against Christian Community. They had him at the quarterback. They had to do some reps at quarterback because Izell is the sophomore Belsky freshman. They were trying to cycle some people in.
He is the backup, and Raymond Hunt is in there as well.
3rd down and 6. Toss across the middle, catch made, wide open, Sammy Morris.
2nd touchdown, no flags. Most important thing, no flags on the field. Riverside answers back. Morris, he's had a big, big game.
Touchdown, Knights.
And Morris, someone we haven't talked about a whole lot this year, but we're going to be talking about him a whole lot next year, especially with him only being a junior. He's going to have a big senior year. Just got him over the middle, and Rubelski on 4th down just digs deep. Perfect throw where only Morris could get it, and in stride, Morris off to the races. Let's see if they can get this 2-point conversion.
And left side,
They fooled him.
Zell gets in for the 2-point conversion.
They were looking for Trahan or Rubelski to get it, and they went with Ezell.
30-22 with 5:28 left to go in the 3rd. The bowl game staying close here in Fayetteville. Kickoff here for Riley Hall. Just a light up kick, loose. Fallen on by the Warriors. Avoided a
Riverside tried
disaster.
to get it. If Riverside could have gotten that ball, that would have been a massive momentum changer.
Managed to avoid a disaster on that one. So Bowling Green in possession on the 38-yard line.
And we saw what that Riverside offense is made of. 91-yard drive and, of course, a big 80-yard play for the touchdown. But let's see what this Riverside defense can cook up. Let's see if they can make the stop.
First
a lot of
and
big
10.
names.
A lot of big names on both sides of the ball.
Riley Davis is split wide right,
And
but they're not going to go to him.
Yep, they give it to one of their trusted running backs who gets a gain of about 3 yards, Mr. Holman, to make it 2nd down and 7.
With that block, you thought he was going to have a little more space, but he was able to, that defense able to close in on him, make the stop. That's big. That's big. It's huge.
I was waiting for you to say that. That's been that's been one of the signature we've used on time.
Well, and you know, Bowling Green with a little dink and dunk play there.
Huge.
Dink and dunk.
That's your 2nd time for today. At least it's less than yesterday. That's the important thing.
Good game here in Riverside and Fayetteville.
Fantastic game we've seen thus far for the MTAC Bowl. 2nd down and 6. Warriors on their own 41-yard line. Motion. Handed off to Stock. Stock trying to weave through. Gets down.
I don't think he got the first, though.
No, he was short.
I think he was short. Yeah, they're going to mark him 2 yards short. About a yard.
Actually, 3rd down and 1.
About a yard and a half.
Actually, they got it right on the.
It's right on the yard, yeah. It's 3rd and 1 on the far end of the 1. As far as you can get before it becomes 1.5.
8-point game. Riverside still in it. Bowling Green trying to get another score on here. Closer than last week by far. There's John Stock again. He
Power
gets free.
and speed.
John is Stock all
David
the
Black's
way.
not going to get him.
Sting
Oh,
up.
he
David
did.
Black pulls him down.
Just as I said David Black's not going to get him, he did. Not bad, David. Or Michael. Michael Black. David Black, his brother, quarterback, injured. John Stock, though, just the power just to get through there. I don't think he was even touched. I think they made a hole big enough to drive a big old stock truck through, and then
He's driving the stock
he was
truck.
off to the races.
That semi hauling a whole bunch of speed across the field.
He loaded up the diesel. He filled up the diesel tank and said, "Choo-choo, here we go." Yeah, I know. I just mixed the diesel truck and a train reference. There you go.
That's a big question. If he's diesel, then who's premium unleaded as it's first down and goal?
That's Gage Holman.
And it off. Speaking of Gage Holman.
He just Trahan just slung him out of bounds. He got him a hold by the arm and said, "I am not letting you go." Bowling Green trying to go up by 2 scores here.
Second down, 8.
Trying to catch the clock up a little bit, huh?
Yep, just a little bit. Got it caught up almost perfectly in stadium now. Second down and goal on the 9-yard line.
Our replay guy isn't that good, but our tech guy is really, really good. He
knows
able to find a new kind of scoreboard where we can keep better track of the time. So kudos to him.
Pitch in the backfield to Gage Holman, right side. Weave it through, stand on his feet, brought down by several Riverside players. Third down and goal.
Able to wrap him up there. Riverside is just picking it up in terms of actually getting in there and making the tackle. Nice little wide shot there.
Another great wide shot of.
You can see my hat.
You can see all
of our gear, our little setup.
Clock winding down. About 2 minutes left in the third of the MTAC Bowl. Third down on the 5-yard line. Third down and goal.
See if they can hold him.
Fake handoff pass left side. Catch made, but had to tumble to the ground there.
They barely caught that.
Yeah, Holman did make the catch, but fourth down and goal. I know you want to see a field goal here,
Yeah, they're
James.
going to go for it, though.
Yeah, I know you want to see the field goal.
Well, they're going to go for it because only being up by 1, if they miss, then they're going to turn it over. And Riverside's proven that they can make a 90-plus yard drive turn into a touchdown.
So fourth down and goal. Warriors going to go for it to try and get another score.
Browns flanked on both sides this time.
Brown, fourth, left side.
Oh, he missed him.
Intended for Cameron B. Couldn't quite make the catch.
Riverside's going to have a chance. He just barely overthrew Cam B, looking for the tight end in the corner of the end zone. Well, let's see what happens.
Just barely overthrown on that one. First and 10 on the 5-yard line for Riverside.
Riverside's got their work cut out for them, though.
They got to make a 95-yard drive down to get to the end zone.
Yeah. Now they've done a 91, and of course that was all. That was thanks to a big. That might have been about 75-yard play.
Here's motion up the middle. Gain of about 3 yards.
25, Trahan, the ball carrier.
Trahan carrying it on that one.
I mean, these seniors are laying it all out tonight. I've seen none of them hold any expense back. And they're just absolutely trying to make it happen here.
Now second down. That's second down and 6. Clock winding down here at Knights Stadium. Hand it off. Trahan again. Gain of 2 yards. Third down and 4.
Looks like John Stock got in there.
Gain of about 2.
That'll do it for the third quarter.
Yep, they're going to run it down. End of the third quarter, 30-22. The Warriors trying to keep their lead and keep it interesting here in Fayetteville. This 2018 MTAC Bowl game presented by Kingdom.com is sponsored by Kingdom.com, the ministry technology provider, Grace Point Healthcare, modern medicine the old-fashioned way, TennesseeHighSchoolFootball.com, Estate and Financial Strategies Incorporated, and Ward Marketing and Advertising. Nice shot of Knights Stadium here. Get to the other side of the field there. We get set up for the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter of this 2018 MTAC Bowl. And sides of the field flipped. Third down. Hand it off. Trayan again trying to go through. Loss of a yard on the play. 4th down and 4.
Trayan the ball carrier.
Let's see what Riverside can do. They're pinned deep in their own territory. And Riley Hall can kick it away. He can flip the field. He did it earlier today.
Loss of 1.
But they're going to have to dig deep on this one. Set up for a great finish here. 2018 MTAC Bowl, rather.
the extreme
Has
bowl
nothing to do
game.
with extreme.
Imagine
Extreme bowl game. Hey, you know.
Hey, maybe that could be the name for it. The
Now on
extreme
4th down,
bowl
they are
game.
going to punt it away.
And punted away by Riverside. Oh! And flag thrown. It'll be either running into the kick or roughing the kicker. We'll get the call, and we'll get our first penalty announcement because the lapel mic is working now. And we'll get the announcement from our official in just a moment. They're conferring with one of the side officials. And here we go. First announcement of the game.
We got a personal foul, roughing the kicker against the defense. Automatic first down.
He's got a powerful voice. He may not even need a lapel mic on that one.
He was checking. He goes, all right, well, lapel is working.
Reminds me of Wes McCauley, NHL. Each 5 minutes for fighting.
That and the Wes McCauley moment where he goes, I'm trying to get my mic turned on. Oh, there it is.
There it is. After review the play, the call on the ice stands. We have a goal. Keeping the
Wes
drama up
McCauley,
there.
the greatest, the
What-
GOAT.
Oh, yes.
Wes McCauley or Ed Hockley?
I've known Ed Hockley longer.
Or who's the ref in baseball, the big guy? Oh, I can't remember his name.
Who is it?
They wanted to take a picture with him at the All-Star game a couple years ago.
Which
you know who
one
I'm
was
talking about.
You talk. Which
He got
referee?
hit. He got hit by a batted ball, and like he was just like,
Oh, are you talking about the baseball umpire?
yeah.
Oh, I don't remember
yeah,
his
yeah,
name.
yeah.
I think it's Teddy something. But yeah, he was the guy who he got hit by the baseball and he took the catcher's mask and like pulled it so it went back, or he like gave him a nice bat on the catcher's face mask or something like that. I don't remember, but
No, that's not it.
I don't.
Joe West.
Is Joe West? Okay.
Joe West is his name. Joe West, Ed Hockley, Wes McCauley. No one cares about basketball, so we don't know any basketball refs.
Joey Crawford was one of the signature guys.
nobody
Was
cares.
cool. here's
Rebelski trying to get the corner.
Rebelski.
He got the first.
Well, we don't know because all game we've been thinking they get the first down.
I think
they
he got the
stopped
first.
short.
They're stopping the clock with a time. Yep.
Referees stopping him short. It looks like
Oh, that's no. They're hold on.
they're stopping him short.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy.
It's crazy.
No, you gotta say like that's crazy.
It's crazy.
Love you, Coach. Hope if you're watching, shout out to you.
We know he's watching
Maybe
for sure.
he might have muted us.
No,
Been listening
here's
to the
what happened.
Riverside
Yeah.
broadcast.
He's listening to the Riverside guy who's next to us. He's fantastic. So he's probably muted the
Probably muted us and listening to that.
Riverside's, yeah.
And then just watching our feed.
Hey, I mean, we're fine. No, we're fine. We know people mute us all the time. That's cool.
Yeah.
Here's
I mute us.
Trey in first down.
There he
weaving
is.
through.
There he goes. John Trahan, straight up power. He would not be denied. First down. Big third down conversion there by the senior.
First down.
And yes, I did get that on this one. And there's right through.
Boom, there's one. Boom, there's two. Boom, there's three. And it finally brought him down. Big first down, third down conversion, though. Sounded like that Saliva song. Click, click, boom.
Mm-hmm. Boom shakalaka. First and 10.
Love it, Shaka.
Pitch in the backfield. Izell.
Turf Monster didn't get him.
Turf Monster not bogging him down. Bought down.
That's the play. They
the
ran that
49-yard line.
They ran that early in the game, and Izell he had some territory. He had some space, and he got tripped up and beat. Turf Monster got him that time. He was clear. I'm watching the replay on there, and then I can watch the replay on the live stream. There you go. Bam, bam.
Second down and 5. 49-yard line, Riverside driving down the field in Warriors territory.
Manageable down and distance here.
Ball handed off to Trahan. Trahan left side, trying to avoid 2 tackles. Pushing through, gets a gain of about 2 yards for third down and 3.
They had the initial man fooled, but Trahan was going to have to make those 2 miss. He made 2 guys miss and still trucked ahead. Only a gain of 3. But third and 3, very manageable. They made a big conversion. They had a big conversion. Trahan did just a few plays ago, so got to keep that drive alive.
8.5 left to go in this 2018 MTAC Bowl.
Greasy
is watching. Greasy is watching.
Coach Rocky Top.
Greasy is watching. Proud to have him tuned into our broadcast. Third down and 4, right side pass.
He got it.
He got the catch.
He got the catch. Michael Black coming up big, and they're waving that he didn't. Bowling Green doesn't think he did, but he got it. Tell me we got the replay.
Oh, yes.
All right, let's take a close look at it. Let's see if he
what
scooped
we got in
it.
the angle.
Let's see if he scooped it. Oh, he got it. He got it.
We need to get slow-mo
You
on that one
You
to see, but
cannot.
looks like he did.
It's indisputable.
Well, you know, we don't know what the definition of a catch is. Well, supposedly this year.
No,
we
the
do.
NFL doesn't know what the definition of a catch
high
is.
school, they do.
High school, we got it down. There's a lot of stuff we don't know in high school. Catching is one of them.
So first down and 10.
Good throw by Rubelski, though.
And Rubelski, another toss. Trahan manages to make something of nothing.
On
Gets
the
to
screen
the
pass.
31-yard line, second down and 6.
This is the drive you needed if you're Riverside. Just run that clock down, eat time, and still just dink and dunk down the field to make it happen.
For those of you wondering about MTAC history, plenty of time left, of course, but if a bowl game has gone to overtime, not yet.
Never happened. Not many MTAC games have gone to overtime, period.
Yeah.
Of course, we had one a couple weeks ago, Swanee, Tennessee Heat, great finish there. And a few back in 2012, 2013. But it's not a common occurrence.
Not common at all as Rubelski toss across the middle to Trahan. It is caught.
He got him. The senior got it.
Riverside.
The senior coming up big. And now let's see if they can get this 2-point to tie it up. Still a lot of time on the clock for Bowling Green, though. You got to wonder about it. Great throw by Rubelski on the money. Caught Trahan in stride. Rubelski struggled at times tonight, but when he needed to come up big, well, we didn't get the end of it.
I think we did.
We just had to let it buffer a little bit.
There it is.
I think that was Morris. I don't think that was Trahan. That was Morris.
That was Morris.
Morris got the touchdown.
Sammy Morris.
Sammy Morris.
They have similar numbers on their jerseys.
And they've played very similar tonight, but Morris has really stepped it up.
2-point conversion to tie the game. This could be crucial for Riverside.
Now they have
toss in the middle. Catch.
They got him.
2-point conversion.
They
good.
got him with the guard eligible again.
No, that was Levi Ogle got it there, and we do have a penalty on the field. We'll see if it's enforced on the kickoff. But
let's see what the flag is.
Second actual penalty announcement of the game because of the
Well, second penalty announcement you'll be able to hear.
Exactly. And getting a discussion.
It's on Riverside.
Looks like they're going to call it on Riverside. And looks like a illegal
formation.
And so the 2-point conversion is no good because it looked like there was an illegal
that's huge.
Man downfield. So 2-point conversion, they don't get to attempt it there. 7:02.
Riverside down by 2. This could come up big. Riley Hall, of course, he can kick. Riley Davis can kick as well. We're set up for a good finish. I know 2016 Riverside Christian Community. It was a 36-34 win for Christian Community. Riverside was in field goal range. Antonio Zeta had the chance to hit it. And a couple false start penalties later, and he wasn't able to he was out of field goal range, and then they weren't able to convert. Christian Community won the MTAC Bowl.
Brilliant touchdown, unfortunate illegal. Looks like illegal.
Set up for a good finish.
2-point difference. Maybe let me ask you this: as Riverside, what do? You try and kick it deep to get a safety? Kick it
well,
deep
you definitely want to kick it deep. You want to get it out. You know, you want to get it way down and make them work for it and burn more time off the clock.
7:02 left to go in the game. It's a 2-point difference.
Yeah, you're going to kick it deep here. You have to. I might be wrong,
again,
but he's going to load up and go.
And it will be kicked deep by Hall. Picked up by Holman. Gage Holman.
What a hit.
Down to the 30-yard line.
Holman on the return.
So again,
Michael Black on the tackle, the freshman.
So again, Bowling Green, their first appearance in the postseason ever for their football franchise. Riverside looking for their 4th MTAC Bowl title. And of course, 2 of those being when MTAC called it Division II playoffs.
Yeah, and you know, the whole purpose of that way back was, of course, you know, give the guys more games, have a Division II championship for teams that didn't do as well, and you know, it's just the league experimenting with stuff. Obviously, that experiment didn't work because teams were claiming to be champions when they weren't. So you just had to readjust it and call it a bowl game.
John Stock up the middle. John Stock!
There goes the boss man. Let's see if he can get him.
Big rush, staying on his feet. John Stock into the end zone.
Get him.
Touchdown, nope. Bowling Green.
He did a great job of fooling Coach Rizel on that. Rizel had him dead to rights. Little stutter step, rather. And he's able to get in. Just off to the races. Crutcher Rizel thought he had him. Stock came inside, came back outside, and Rizel lost his momentum. Couldn't get him on the backside. Big answer for Bowling Green. But if you're Riverside, hold him here. It's only an 8-point game, and you just drive it.
2-point conversion attempt. This one even more huge than the last one. If you make it here, it makes it a 10-point game, which is a 2-possession game for Riverside. The defense has to come up big here.
And it's not that they can't come back.
Brown.
It's just a time thing.
Left side. Trey in.
Oh, he caught it.
It is caught.
He caught it. It was going to be intercepted, and he was able to get it. Holman went up top.
2-point conversion is good.
Tanner Brown hesitated, and he put it up top. There were 4 players there.
Trey
had tried to come down with it, and Gage Holman just beat him to it.
38-28, 10-point difference. It is a 2-possession game for Riverside. 10-point game for Bowling Green. Again, looking for their first bowl title in franchise history in the 4 seasons that they have been in existence. And kicked, touched by one of the Riverside players. They start the clock.
He's got to return it.
Picked back up by Ezell. Crutch Rizal trying to.
That's not Ezell.
Excuse me, not Ezell. Marcus Whitworth gets stopped.
Whitworth, he should have just left it alone. It would have bounced down it, possibly into the end zone and given him a touchback. Riverside, they can drive. They've had 2 90-plus yard drives, or 1 90-plus yard drive, rather.
6:31, of course, left to go in the game. Plenty of time for Riverside to drive it down and get the
Again, it's not that
back.
Riverside can't come back from the 10-point deficit. It's time. Do they have the time to do so without getting a big play from Trahan or Ezell or even Michael Black? Michael Black's been kind of quiet tonight. He's made a couple plays here or there, but he's also a big play receiver on top of everything. And see, they're splitting him out wide now, and then you got Trahan and Ezell to the right.
Rebelski scrambles left side trying to get the toss. Oh, just short. Could have been an interception for Gage Holman if he had a little bit closer.
Ezell was
there.
he was on his knees and just couldn't come back to the ball. I'm sorry, Black was on his knees, couldn't come back to the ball. And of course, Gage Holman was right there. He was trying to get the pick, trying to make the stop.
Second down and 10. Riverside.
If Rebelski can lead this comeback, he will be a legend.
Riverside on their own 17. And movement, false start.
They got John Knotts.
Flag on the play.
And do we get an announcement here? Yes, we will.
Dead ball. False start. Offense number 5. 5-yard penalty. Now.
So false start.
They
Wait a
got
minute.
him.
So we can see it from the booth. It was false start on 55, Jonathan Knotts.
John looked like a kid with his hand caught in a cookie jar.
Here's Rebelski. Toss intercepted! Interception by Riley Davis.
Davis able
Bowling
to
Green
step in
takes it
front of
over.
it. Davis able to step in front of it and make it happen.
Warriors take over, 1st and 10.
And he was looking for John Trahan. Looking for Trahan. And Riley Davis able to step in front of it. That could be the ball game. If Bowling Green's able to punch it in right here, that could be the ball game. We've already reached the score of last week's game. Actually, take 3 points away from Riverside. That's what the score last week was. So, been a good one so far.
So Warriors with amazing field advantage in the red zone, looking to put this bowl game away. Motion. Brown hands it off. Holman. Gage Holman, right side. Gets to the 10-yard line.
Able to force him out, stop the clock.
No, they continue running it.
They did get him out of bounds. I thought he got him out of bounds.
2nd down and 8.
Holman the ball carrier.
Warriors trying to put it away here and get their first bowl game title in franchise history.
If Riverside Christian can pull up defense right now, if that defense can hold them and give the ball back to Rebelski, give him another chance to redeem himself, there's no telling what he could do.
5:40 and running down left in this bowl game. Here's Brown. Brown hands it off. Holman.
Good
Holman
stop.
Stopped by Trahan.
Trahan and Holman one-on-one.
So about 3rd down and 12 for the Warriors. You want to see a field goal here by the Warriors.
I would love to see a field goal. If Bowling Green decided to go for the field goal right now and hit it, they'd be up by 13, be 2 scores, and Riverside would have to get a touchdown and at least a 1 2-point conversion, at least.
And of course, Don Brown, a positive record on his coaching career. Don't have the specific number on that, but out of his...
Well, why don't I hook you up with that specific number?
Yeah, you'll get that to me in just a few
Bam.
moments. 4.5, winding down. The Warriors just trying to run down the clock. Hand it off to Stock. John Stock, right side, tripped up. Just shy of the first down.
Big hit, and he still stayed on his feet.
So
but they are going to bring up fourth down.
Fourth down and about, call him for fourth down and 3, it looks like. So Coach Don Brown in his third season came in 9-10 overall, and now is they're going for their 7th win right now, so they're 6.
So they're 15 right now. He's 15 and 13.
So 15 and 13, looking to go 16 and 13.
Let's see if they can convert this fourth down first.
Of course, Don Brown, to the progression that has occurred for the Bowling Green Christian Academy Warriors in their football program by far has been positive. As John Stock into the end zone, touchdown.
It's hard to stop the Stock train, the Stock truck.
The Stock train, indeed.
No, Stock truck. We're going to go Stock truck.
Or the stock market. Stock.
That doesn't make any sense.
There's 2 stocks on this team.
Right there, John Stock, bam. Power.
Inside. Well, I mean, there's 2 stocks on this team, so you could call them, they came from the stock market.
That's true. Well, they might. No.
Anything that makes certain people laugh up here in the booth, I'm cool with it. 3:35 left to go in the game, and at 6 points, make that.
Oh, he got
intercepted, but again, high school football interceptions, they don't let you run back for 2. 44-28, 3:35 left to go in the fourth. The Warriors trying to finish it up here and get their first bowl game title in franchise history. So the Warriors trying to wrap it up here, potentially poised to get their first bowl game title. But of course, if Riverside has anything to say about it, they will.
They got a 2-touchdown lead.
Here. Ball falling on.
Now this game still is not over because
within reach.
It still is within reach. 2 touchdowns, 2 2-point conversions, and it's a tie ball game.
It's a two-possession game.
Riverside has been playing from behind all game. They were down by 2 touchdowns earlier, and they came back, and now it took them a lot longer. They're going to have to speed the process up. And John Trahan's going to have to make something happen, or it's going to have to be Michael Black, Crutchy Rizel, one of these guys, or Sammy Morris. Sammy Morris has had a fantastic game today, and he's going to be someone that they look at really closely next year, especially going into his senior year.
Here's high snap for Rubelski. Right side catch to Trahan is made at the 41-yard line. They'll stop him there.
Got enough for the first down. They've got to stop the clock. They've got to stop the clock long enough to get the change set. If you're Riverside, you got to hurry. You got to get up on the ball.
Just look at this one here.
You got to hustle. You got to get up on the ball. Great throw to Trahan. I don't know why. You got to get the call in quicker than that.
Trying to get some quick coordination there.
Man, that's 10 seconds right there that you just burned.
As you said last year, except in a more Toss left side, Rubelski incomplete.
Overthrew him. Okay, well, that stopped the clock there.
Intended for Sammy Morris.
Flag on the play.
It's like you said last year during the semi, 10 seconds. It's for that intense semifinal between Franklin Christian and Christian Community. Of course, came down to the last minute on that drive. May come down to the last minute here on the potential future drive for Riverside, depending on what results here from their offense. First down, and we got a penalty announcement.
Dead ball, personal foul against the offense. Hitting a defenseless ball player. 15-yard penalty.
So hitting a defenseless player. He's hitting a defenseless player, so they bring it back 15 yards. I didn't see who caught that.
I wish we had the replay on this because I'd go. Actually, you know what? I'm watching.
You got the broadcast, so
I
you
can
can look
move it
back and
back.
see what they didn't. So he's whoever the head referee is. He's naming some of the players and not all of them. So he didn't name the penalty on this one. Looks
Well,
like the
it was on
camera
the
angle was out.
backside. It was on the backside of the play. Yeah. Oh well.
And referee officials timeout. We're having a discussion here. Might be something about the down indicator. The referee's trying to confer something here. Trying to see what they're going to coordinate here. The post game is going to be right here on this same event on YouTube. We'll have
No Instagram.
no Instagram. We'll have the prize presentations with our new wireless mic system on the field with RCA President James Bryant. We'll have the plaque presentation. There's only the team winning the MTAC Bowl, potentially Bowling Green if Riverside cannot make a comeback here. Across the middle, and flag thrown
they
for
got him.
pass interference.
Sammy Morris was trying to get it, and
Morris unable to get it there, and
they're going to get Holman for the pass interference.
either pass interference or holding, maybe even illegal contact.
Bring up a first down.
See what they get here. Got the refs. There we go.
Pass interference, defense. 15-yard penalty, replay, second down.
So not enough to give them the first down, but they do get the second. But they're a lot closer.
And clock rolls down, 2nd and 11. Quick rush, Rubelski tosses it in the middle, incomplete. He's under a huge amount of pressure on that one.
Morris tried the baseball slide to get it, and Holman had the coverage.
So again, Riverside down on 3rd down and 11. It's essentially do or die right now for the Knights.
Here's your ball game. Well, this isn't the ball game.
Here's your ball game.
Yeah, we're not at that point yet, but
161 seconds.
let's see.
Flashback to the intense semi you and Trent called last year.
Gosh.
I wish it had came down to the wire on either of the semis.
That was some solid math.
It was.
161 seconds. Right just off the top of your head. Bam, bam.
Toss right side, Trahan gets the catch across the middle. Good screen pass to the 49-yard line. Clock is going to continue to run. Riverside's got to hurry up here.
Hurry, get up on the ball.
4th down and
If you're
2.
Rubelski, I know you're trying to get the
Excuse me,
call,
4th down
but
and
you
3.
got to get your guys up on the line. You got to get them up there. You're killing time right now.
So 4th down and 3.
And that's just something that the freshmen will learn. You'll learn that in these drives where you got to be quick, you got to get up on the ball. You can't take this 15 seconds to get up there. Now, both teams still have all their timeouts. So let's see where that plays into it.
2 minutes left to go in this 2018 MTAC Bowl. Rubelski, this is it. Left side, incomplete pass. The Warriors are going to run it down and win the bowl game.
Well, let's see if they can run it down. They're going to have to hand it off, and let's see if Riverside can stop them. Riverside still got all 3 timeouts.
You're right, they have all 3.
They could still force another turnover.
So 1st down and 10 with the turnover on downs. The Warriors take over, and the strategy here for Coach Don Brown is to just rush it and take it down.
You got to run the ball. You can't just take a knee the whole time. You got to try to pick up this first down and run clock off because Riverside does have their timeouts. Because if you just took a knee, you know, you'd burn 6 seconds, lose 6 yards, and then you'd be trying to punt it away. So instead, if you could pick up a couple first downs here, that would be very advantageous of you.
First down and 10, Riverside's 49-yard line. The Warriors motion on the play. They're going to snap it directly, rush for Tanner Brown. He'll be tripped up in the backfield at the 44-yard line. Clock will continue to run.
I don't know why they're not calling the timeout here. I would try to stop the clock. I know, you know, you just want to wrap the game up and you know, that's one possibility, but you know, you still got to try. And we are going to get a no, they're just going to keep the clock running.
So
Don Brown. It's going to be win number 7.
Win number 7 on the season, and his first MTAC Bowl or first postseason win in his coaching career with the Warriors.
We are also on Gatorade alert. There's the 2 jugs, and I'm looking to see who's going to grab it because all the big boys are on the field.
So about 60 seconds left, a timeout called by the Warriors with 59.8. Go ahead and take it down to 59 seconds, and the Warriors, they take a timeout here to strategize.
Coach Brown is
what they're
way
gonna do.
out on the field there.
Yeah, he's talking to all the guys. I guess
he's congratulating him, man.
Giving congratulations.
He's loving on him. He's loving on him. Well deserved.
And that's right. The seniors.
Walk off.
He did tell us that pregame. The seniors they're walking off together, symbolic of they're ending their careers as a team. Best on them and all they've done to build up the Warriors program since its first year.
Bring out some younger guys here.
Bring the younger guys going into the future.
Now that big old boys like John Stock and Ben Thomas have come to the sidelines, do they try the whole try to get that Gatorade going? A little low key. Can't tip your hand, but you got to try it.
It looked like Brown was looking over at one of his players with a smile or something, maybe saying, "Don't you take that?"
He's looking.
He's prepared.
That's a long bus ride.
I mean,
they
they missed dumping it on him at the Sacred Heart game to get to the MTAC Bowl itself.
It's a long ride back to Bowling Green.
And they're gonna have a nice ride back to Bowling Green if they get it run down here. Here's a rush up the middle. That's to Joey Woosley. And it'll be 4th down and timeout now called by Riverside with 50 seconds left.
Talk about family. There's the Woosley family. Duncan played a few years ago.
And Joey, a freshman, got plenty of years for him to build and grow.
They've got some youth on this team for sure. Chaz Brazel is a good guy, good player. He's only a sophomore. Keep an eye open for him. But, you know, you saw the 4 seniors walking off, but that's it. They're only losing 4 seniors off this team. So the future looking bright for them, and I don't think they're going to go Gatorade.
Well, they may wait till the very last second for it.
No, you do it right now. Right now. You should dump it on them, Spencer. Do the Gatorade. Do it.
Now, if they're going to try dumping on it, I got to make sure our wireless mic is covered.
That's true.
I'm going to make sure it's safe.
That's true.
So it's actually 3rd down and long on the 39-yard line. So likely they will run it down here. And I believe the Warriors will just take a knee on 3rd down.
I don't believe Riverside's going to.
I don't believe they're just going to fake it to a handoff to Gage Blankenship. Is going to take it around the field, trying to run down time. Stays on his feet. Blankenship.
Good run there.
It'll be 4th down, almost back to the almost down to the original line of gain.
Blankenship, the ball carrier.
It's 4th down and about 15, and Riverside does call a timeout here.
Yep. Riverside, they're going to give their offense one more chance out on there to put another touchdown on the board, especially with Coach Brown pulling his seniors.
So 4th down and about 13, 14. And there's only one plaque for the MTAC Bowl this year. There was a runner-up plaque from last year for Lighthouse. Being told there's only the one plaque.
I don't know why you get a plaque for being the runner-up in the 3rd place game. No. Or technically, it's like the 5th or 6th place game. I don't know why you get a plaque for that. If you want to give the winner a plaque, that's fine. That's cool. But, you know. gotta be sensible about it. No participation trophies. None.
4th down and about 14, 35.7 left to go in this bowl game. The Warriors are going to get their first postseason win in franchise history.
First 7-win season.
Their first 7-win season. They believe their second positive season.
Yeah, second season over 500. Last year over 5-4. They were 5-4 last year.
And the Warriors are going to toss it. It's a catch. Gage Holman to the end zone.
They fooled them.
Touchdown, Warriors.
Bowling Green's going to score there.
So 24 seconds left, and the Warriors get 6 more on the board, fooling them there. 50-28, pending the 2-point conversion. Again, it's just time to run it down here.
Warriors putting another score on the board and just adding to their lead. They're excited about this win for sure. If you're Riverside Christian, of course, you're heartbroken. You're playing for Coach Creasy. You want the win. At the same time, though, these guys left everything they had out there on the field. They've got nothing to be ashamed of.
And up the middle, Gage Holman. 2-point conversion is good, 52-28.
A little preview of what's to come.
Again,
at quarterback, Gage Holman, going to be a senior next year. Little sneak peek.
And you know we've said it all season long. The youth, the MTAC is mostly built of youth this year.
This year, yeah.
Yeah. Next year, it's going to be a lot of the rising juniors and rising seniors. The class of 2020 stepping up, being prepared to go for it all, and it's going to be almost just. It's going to be even more intense next year.
Not even so much 2020, 2021, 22. Just the
next
guys
few
who are
years.
freshmen, sophomore. I mean, the next 3 or 4 years, we're set up for some really to see some really talented players and some really good play.
Good shot of the of Warriors Stadium.
Now the seniors are over here by the jugs. Do they try to go ahead and snag it? Cooper Guy could sneak over.
I think one of the players, Thompson, there is Joel Thompson.
He could nail him right here. Thomason. Unless they're making a point to tell him, hey,
don't run. Don't run when we try to dump the water jug.
Well, coach could have laid it out already. He said, "Look, guys, we got a long drive back to Bowling Green.
I don't want to be soaking wet.
I don't want to be soaking wet. I'm not bringing a change of clothes."
They
not
may
happening.
They may not care. It's their last game of the year.
Trying to
they
put
may
the
not
ball
care.
on the tee, having a little trouble with it, and they finally got it.
Some of the
Celebration.
guys clapping for him.
Cooper
Like,
Guy.
yeah, good guy.
Cooper Guy gonna kick it away. He's a funny guy.
And kickoff for Cooper Guy. It's a deep
what a kick.
kickoff, and Riverside
With
picks
Riley
it up.
Davis graduating, they need a kicker
And
at least for a year, and that's Cooper Guy.
Marcus Whitworth stopped. So
looks like
12.9
looks like
left.
Cam B got in on the tackle.
12.9 left. I believe Riverside will just knee it down here.
Nah, they take a shot.
Well, they'll take at least one shot here for Creasy. They'll take one shot for Creasy.
You don't, yeah. You go out fighting. You go out fighting, and no, even if you're not going out, you still fight, and that's very emblematic for them.
And Riverside,
Creasy did not coach them to just lay down and lay an egg.
of course, Riverside, they have a lot to look forward to going through the rest of their going through the next few years. They've got a good program going. I'm sure that Travis Creasy will be fully recovered from his leukemia treatments next year and more motivated than ever to get a win for his guys. John Trahan can't get the
in and out of his hands.
Not able to get the catch in on that one as the senior.
He had his guy beat, Joey Woosley. He had him beat, and you almost think it almost looked like Woosley took a step up and he was going to give the senior the chance to catch it and score on his last play here at Knight Stadium. Of course, he's been a lifelong Knight. Let's see if they can get something again.
The Trahan family themselves have been lifelong
They've been here
Knights.
they've been here for a while, and John's the last one.
Ball snapped here is Rubelski scrambling, and he's going to head to the left side. clock will
He's not allowed to get
expire.
out of bounds
The
in
Bowling
time.
Green Christian Academy Warriors,
they got
dumped
Don
it on Don.
Did we get it on the far?
We did
Let's see.
not.
Oh, come on.
We did not. We didn't get it.
Oh, you couldn't have snagged it.
That is the end of the bowl game. The Warriors get their first postseason win in franchise history. Stay here. We're headed to the field for the prize presentations. Thank you for watching the 2018 MTAC Bowl presented by Kingdom.com, which was brought to you by Kingdom.com, the ministry technology provider, Grace Point Healthcare, modern medicine the old-fashioned way, TennesseeHighSchoolFootball.com, Estate and Financial Strategies Incorporated, and Ward Marketing and Advertising. We'll have the prize presentations for you here in just a moment.
Yes.